Good evening, welcome to us. We're here. We are Pin TV, we are your grassroots mountain bike channel. Things are a little bit different tonight. As you can see, Stu doesn't look quite the same. He's looked a bit better.
A nice new lock of hair.
So yeah, Stu's a bit poorly. I think what happened is he tried to go up a hill somewhere. He got on his bike and tried to go up a hill for a change, and it's just ruined him. So he'll probably be off sick for a couple of weeks from that. So we have Meg here.
Hello.
Myself. We've got Doc Ward over there.
Hi guys,
I've got my computer with the sound on, putting me right off. That's better. And we've got our special guest tonight, who we shall introduce in a minute. But first of all, I just want to give a big shout out to Estelle, who is the owner of this cafe, who isn't here tonight because especially some of our studio audience may have noticed she's got a big bump in her tummy, or she did have. Well, that bump's now become a person. So she had a baby this morning. She's had a baby boy. I think she's a baby boy. I hope I'm right there.
You're alright, I check.
So yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Estelle. So without no further ado, we had better introduce Leon Rosser. Come on in, sir.
Alright.
How are you, mate?
Good, thanks.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Right.
Good job.
You've been around here today, haven't you? You've been at Eastridge having a blast.
Yeah, we've been on a spin around East Street. It's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, so I'm making the most of it.
So do you want to just give us a quick introduction to yourself and what you do?
Right, my name's Leon Rosser. I ride for Bike Park Wales and I race mountain bikes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Amongst other things.
Just a few things,
Yeah.
I like to keep busy.
Yeah, definitely. So, we've got a bunch of questions here.
Yeah.
I always start off with the same one. Where did it all start for you? Well, how did you get into bikes?
Well, it was like when I was a kid. Obviously, you always have a bike. Christmas and mountain bikes started coming along, so we started riding mountain bikes. I was riding with a friend of mine, Christian Ollie. He's since passed away, and we run a series trophy at the end of the year for Welsh champs.
Yeah.
And it's in memory of him, and he kind of got back into mountain biking.
So what sort of age were you when you started riding?
Probably about when I got back into like mountain biking and seriously getting into it. I was about 20. So,
Yeah.
I started sort of racing.
So like a year ago.
I was going to say, how old are you
exactly,
then?
37 coming up, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You had a decent
Hopefully,
background.
Yeah, it's good water in the Rhondda Valley.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
God.
But it's been 17 years thereabouts, or probably about
Thank you very
14 years like competitive racing,
Yeah.
really go for it, like so.
And you haven't really slowed down much, have you?
No, I think I gotta keep busy.
Yeah.
Keeps me feeling young.
So in the early days, was it mountain biking first?
Yeah, just like sort of a hardtail, and then
Yeah.
obviously my mate was like right into it, and then I seen he had a full suspension, and I was like, right, I want some of that.
Yeah.
So I got myself.
So you went around and nicked it.
Yeah, pretty much. No,
Yeah.
I had to go on his, and then just went from there. Really, just started getting into the downhill a little bit more, and then the racing came along. So just like with mountain biking, you start like one discipline, and then you get the jump bikes, and then you get the BMX, a bit of fun, and so on and so on.
So did you have like influences back in those days?
Bad influences?
people
Good influences.
people who you sort of looked up to in the
definitely.
mountain bike world
Yeah,
or racing world?
Yeah, Steve Peak obviously was the legend when I was starting. It was like he was at his peak probably. Like at that time, and well, he just went on to keep going on.
Did
It's
you
amazing.
start in downhill then first?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Just in
And then
downhill racing, and then
When did you go to
Obviously-
enduro then?
it's probably been about 3-4 years ago now. I first done my first race in enduro, but since then it's just I probably started doing a bit more of the racing enduro.
Because you were at the BDS, weren't you?
Yeah, I still
So you
race
still
downhill.
do it,
Yeah, I
but-
keep my hand in. So
So this was
It's
a
good,
BDS a week ago.
a week ago, yeah.
We both had a
which
bad
was
time, didn't we?
Slick, yeah.
Who crashed the
Super.
most out of you two?
Actually, I
I only
didn't.
had one.
Yeah, I
In
didn't
the race
crash
run.
all weekend,
The same.
but
Mine's
literally
the
my
one.
race run was so sloppy. It was like
Yeah.
just
It's carnage, isn't it?
unclipping, feet off, just
Mm.
like off lines, missing my lines, and it was like I got to the
Yeah.
bottom of the track thinking, how the hell did that just happen? How I didn't go down, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Shocker,
lucky.
yeah.
It was one of them races. I think everybody had a scrappy run.
Mine, yeah, but it happens to be in your race wheel every time, isn't it? How it
So
goes.
were you both going good in top? I take it there was seeding, was there?
Yeah,
Was there seeding in BDS? I'm out of touch with it.
yeah, I
it
got
is, yeah,
fifth
seeding.
in seeding,
It's good,
which
yeah.
I was
You were up fit.
pretty stoked with, yeah, and then
Yeah.
ballsed it up.
Were you up there in the elite? In
Yeah,
seeding?
well, 10th I was in the elite, so
Nice.
it was a strong field as well. I was quite happy
Mm.
with it, and I felt like I had more in the tank, so I probably pushed a little bit hard, and it was a lot wet and got slick out there on the main race
It was
run. Was
greasy,
really
yeah.
slick,
Yeah.
so yeah, it
So
was,
do you feel like at 38 getting towards 40, do you feel like it's starting to become harder to stay fit and focused?
at the moment I'm still feeling okay. I'm
Yeah.
feeling like I can just keep pushing, and probably as fit as I've ever been.
Yeah.
But yeah, the bumps and the bruises and
Yeah.
and just finding the time really, just to do it all. So I've been lucky, quite lucky recently. In the last couple of weeks, I've been a little bit quieter in work, so I've been able to go out and ride my bike, and plus the weather's been good. So yeah, loving life.
After work rides.
Yeah, well, do it.
Started now.
Yeah, after work. Yeah, because obviously the clocks have changed a little, haven't they?
Skids.
So
What do you do for a
Yeah.
job then?
I'm a plasterer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you got strong
Hard
shoulders.
Yeah, hard graft.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Do you do the boarding out as well?
Yeah, we board, we tile, paint, you know, bit of everything really, but mainly concentrate on the plastering.
I've done a bit of, well not plastering, but boarding out with
Yeah.
sick boy who's not here tonight.
Oh, right,
He
yeah.
does plastering and boarding. It's a tough old graft.
It is.
I've had him bollock me a few times when I've got the, and you get the gaps a bit wrong.
Yeah, oh, you've got to get the gaps right.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it makes it easier. But,
You gotta get your gaps right there.
you'll actually laugh.
I don't want to mess the gaps up.
So no.
Yeah.
So, back in the day when you started racing and riding a lot, did you get good family support?
Yeah, like my family's been pretty good. Like obviously, my other half when I'm away a lot, it is harder because obviously we've got children, we've got 4 kids. So
Yeah.
it is hard. Like 4 boys as well, so they're quite they're energetic and
Yeah.
they're demanding too.
Are they into riding?
Yeah,
Are they
they're
that
all
age?
right. I got
Yeah.
my one son
Yeah.
here today, and then my oldest lad has done a bit. He went away for it, but he still keeps his hand in.
Yeah.
They've all got bikes, and then the 2 younger ones, they're just flat and they love it. So
Yeah.
So, what are their ages again? So,
19,
yeah.
14, 7 and 5.
Crikey.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing them at, was it last year, Van Road Trails?
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe how good they all were.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I've seen some of your media posts of them
Yeah.
riding, and they're
Constant.
doing jumps. It doesn't really say a lot if I won't do them, but
Yeah.
they're doing jumps. And I'm thinking, bloody hell, I think twice about that one.
It is, it's great. It's good we've got a facility that hostel house.
Yeah, yeah.
Same with bike party. We're really spoilt, and I think that just brings the kids on to them and facility to ride, and they ride to that sort of level then.
So, talking about Bike Park Wales, would you say, is that one of your favourite places to ride, or do you prefer the more off-piste stuff?
Like Bike Park is completely different to sort of the off-piste stuff that we ride. Brilliant facility. I really like riding there because it's got lots of jumps and variations and turns. The uplift, that's a winner, and the uplift is always good. Like,
What's
so
the most you've done in a day there?
I don't really count, to be honest. So I think probably
I'm ruined within half a
7,
day.
8
Yeah.
runs.
It's brutal on your body.
It is hard work, isn't it?
You've got some long
You think you're
trails there
fit
as well.
and you go there
Yeah,
and your
it's-
shoulders and back You just give in.
And it is quite harsh on your body and your
Yeah.
bike, so like, you know, you tend to like, you know, bash out a few and like have a rest and
Yeah,
a coffee.
yeah.
And the coffee's good in the coffee shop, so you know, you go down.
You got any cons there? You're up there, aren't you?
A couple.
Yeah. Which ones have you got that are worth mentioning?
I think it's still on Rimdinger.
Wow.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Something to do, we get a lot of pinners up there.
Yeah.
The 29ers, they just kill it.
Yes.
Maybe the top of Willy Waver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my nickname before
yeah.
I the old days, Willy Waver.
There was one on Die Hard as well, but
Yeah.
like I said, you know, I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, they're good tracks. We when I was testing a lot with Enduro Mag, we used to do a lot of stuff like group tests with forks and bikes and bits and pieces. Rimdinger was one of the main ones that we used because you can absolutely hammer bikes down there, and it's clean as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's took some serious victory. I remember the mini Enduro there, which was, I don't know, a few months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Still in winter.
Oh, brilliant.
And I'd been there and someone said, oh, you should have seen Leon down here yesterday. It was just unbelievable. It was like, they said, looking at you go down there, it was like it was in fast forward.
Yeah, I did get a couple of practice runs on it, so inside knowledge in
The
it.
tracks, not, I don't mean there, I mean like where you would rather go out of anywhere.
Out of, locally in South Wales, we've got a spot, Barry Sidings at the moment, I'm really loving. I've built loads of trails there, and you know, it's got a really like large hill, so you know, you can get like 4-minute trails there.
Yeah.
So, you know, and it's all natural, sort of cut in stuff. Like I make it so it's like really like small, and a small trail, so not small trail as such, but a small in
like narrow.
as a narrow.
Yeah.
So like I let people ride it, let everybody know it's there, and then you know, it just develops and sort of matures, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then go in and do a little bit of shaping, but yeah. That's another spot is quite close to where I live, Sminog Woods, like a lot of people have been there.
Yeah.
So recently that's getting felled, but some of the tracks are going, but it's opening up you know, bits of forest that wouldn't necessarily be able to get
new
into. So,
opportunities,
yeah, exactly.
Oh, brilliant. So, obviously you've done other things, other disciplines. Should we start with the motocross?
Yeah,
Quite handy on a motocross bike, weren't you?
Not too bad, yeah, it's like, you know.
What sort of level?
I was sort of like in the B's, I wouldn't say.
AMCA or ACU?
No, I'd never raced in the
Yeah.
No, I just generally stayed to like the Welsh organisations.
Right, yeah.
So, and the dredgers, but yeah, you know, you get quite a lot of quick boys in
You're
there.
expert rider though, and that.
I dabbled in a little bit of the expert level, but I wasn't quite as quick as I would have liked to be, but it's just time on the bike, innit?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So is that over, or do you still do a bit?
I keep my hand in, I got a bike there, I've always had a bike, and I think I'm always going to keep having a bike.
What have you got?
KTM 450.
Yeah.
The kids do it as well?
Yeah, they have done in the past. I've recently sold their bikes now because I'm kind of getting more into mountain biking. So
cheaper as
really
well, isn't it?
Because I did it once. I did like, it was a Fox demo day, and it literally gave us all brand new kit, brand new bikes, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be awful. Absolutely loved it. I got home and Dad was like,
amazing.
you want one now, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I do. It's just another.
They are good fun, the motorbikes. I had a couple of, I did a few motocross races, but I was more motorbike enduros. I was like hooked on that, but that cost so much money. I had to sack it off in the end.
It is. The mountain biking, you could just put your bike in the van, you just drive to your local trail. You ride, you put it back in the van, you go home, you wash it or whatever, and you're done. You haven't spent it.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was scared of getting one, so I was literally on the verge of getting one. But then going out on it though, and then getting trapped underneath it, and then I'm stuck there. It's like no one lives near me. So I literally had to drive into someone to stop the bike for me to jump off, because I'd put a foot out and literally just...
Oh, I love it. I'm always going to have one. You should go to tracks, like practice tracks are the best places. For me, I love practice tracks. It's just so much easier. You can just go out, you do your 20 minutes, you come in, there's a little problem with the bike, you get a little bit of time to fix it.
Yeah.
You know, you just have a bit of banter with your friends and somebody eating and back out and on it.
Because we went, it was off.
Classes.
So I started.
Yeah.
An hour later, I was still going
round.
round.
I couldn't stop.
And they were like, looking at me like this, and I was like, well, I can't stop, I'm just going to keep going. I absolutely loved it. And they were like, how on earth are you hanging on to that bike still?
I'm pumping max.
Just going to interrupt and see if we got any questions. Have you seen anything coming down? Just lots of banter by the looks of things, really. Yeah, banter, people saying hello, and just basically taking the piss out of each other by the looks of things.
I don't know what
Yeah.
they're reading.
So, what was your going back to the mountain bike world? What was your most memorable race?
Probably my first one, really, in Mount Nash. It was such an eye opener.
Yeah.
Just thinking, you know, you go out and you start riding, and just before you race, and you think, I'll have a go at that race, and I think I'll do all right at that.
Yeah.
And then you like. You hit the track and you start the time, you're on the clock, and then someone starts catching you, thinking, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
And then you realise how unfit you actually are, and you need to step it up. And my first race was a big eye opener.
Yeah.
But in terms of, like, you know, most memorable as in the good race, that was like a memorable one, but not for the right reasons. But
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a preference over downhill and enduro now?
Not really. Both of them, yeah. It's torn between them, really, because I think they do help each other. Mine just being that the fitness helps from enduro to, you know, downhill. I think it definitely helps.
Yeah.
And probably
Seems like
consistently,
excuse me guys, seems like we're having a few technical problems tonight, Doc.
Yeah, it's at the end. I'm up and down like a yo-yo here.
Yeah,
I
I
need to
see.
restart the internet.
Okay.
5 minutes.
So give us 5 minutes, guys, and we'll be back online.
I think that's the best way to deal with this, because I've tried everything and it ain't working. So.
Well, that's the first